Hello everyone and happy Mother's Day weekend to you all. So this is kind of the first experiment in the Blue Collar DM vlog. So we're gonna go over some of my general game prep, how things went throughout the week, some of the information or some of the stuff that goes into the life of a small-time D&D streamer and content creator. So if you guys want to see more of this stuff, make sure you like the video because it gives me some good feedback. Also, I'm now live streaming on Twitch and YouTube. So 9 o'clock on YouTube, 9:30 on Twitch, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So if you guys want to see that, links down there in the description below. Also, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell for the channel so that way you see when more of these videos come out for the vlog. And without further ado, let's get into the week that was, the week before Mother's Day. It's about 1 a.m. Videos one live tomorrow. It's going to be on fantasy rounds and other tips and tricks video for some of you guys that asked for it, just for some extra stuff that you guys were asking questions about. Figured why not actually give you some video examples to kind of base it off of. But yeah, it's late. Video will premiere tomorrow at 9:15, which at this point this is the vlog, so it doesn't really matter to you guys, but it's gonna premiere, and I can't wait to see what happens with it. Now, I should note before I get a little bit too far in this that any of my players in my Dragon War campaign that plays on Saturday nights, Zuli, all you guys, you know who you are. You probably want to not watch this video because it does contain some spoilers for what you guys are going to be running into, so no cheating. So this week in the live stream, we were actually talking about Croaker Cave, and Croaker Cave is actually a subset of the Frigid Woe adventure from Explorer's Guide to Wildemount that you can find on D&D Beyond right now while we're still in quarantine right now. But I'm using that as kind of a basis for a homebrew. I'm using a lot of the story beats, but I've changed the disease up a little bit. I've changed some of the beats of the story and some of the final results at the end of the adventure, including culminating in an encounter with one of the players' actual rivals from their backstory. And the funny thing is that the disease is actually affecting a town from that player's backstory. So it's an interesting kind of little twist I'm trying to put on it, trying to include it, give him something kind of to have some stake in. I've had to scale it up a bit because my characters, I have 7 player characters, which is a lot to have in a game, and they're all level 5. So they're kind of just like running through everything that's actually a CR 5 or even 7. Like and they've been playing the game a lot. They love strategy. They love finding ways to kind of take advantage of positioning on the battlefield, positioning as far as starting encounters. So it's provided some interesting challenges because they do love that kind of stuff. But either way, they will eventually get to what is in Frigid Woe known as Islecross, but my campaign is going to be known as the Summer Home Islands, which is hilarious, Summer Home Islands. But either way, it's going to be an interesting kind of beat to the story, and I'm curious to see how these guys actually encounter it, because they, again, like to take advantage of situations. So they've actually taken prisoner a lot of the bandits that are in Croaker Cave, if you know anything about the adventure. So they're going to try to use that as kind of leverage in order to be able to get what they want out of the encounter. So we'll see how it goes. My players like to find ways to avoid fighting if they can, which I love, but at the same time it's also good to challenge them a little bit too. So we'll see how that goes. Alright guys, so getting ready to actually film another video. This one's probably going to be on using Roll20 and some of the different macros and stuff like that that are actually involved in Roll20 that you can actually use for your game to make your guys' dice rolling and stuff a little bit easier, and just making the game a little bit more easier to kind of manage and play. I'm thinking about releasing these DM vlogs on Mondays so that we have a good little rhythm of Monday, Wednesday, Saturday for all the videos that come on YouTube, along with those live streams on Monday, Wednesday, Friday evenings, starting around 9 o'clock, at least on YouTube, and then switching over to Twitch around 9:30. Depends on how the kind of schedule ends up coming out, but let me know what you guys think as I'm kind of going through this. These DM vlogs will get a little bit better as I get better at kind of holding my weird iPhone camera. That's my bedroom, so don't get too excited there. Alright guys, just finished recording the kind of intro, outros, B-roll kind of stuff for the video coming out on Saturday. It's going to be on Roll20, just some general information for players new to the platform. It's going to be a lot of good stuff there. Make sure, if you haven't already seen it, I think this is going to come out on the Monday after. Make sure you kind of go back, check that stuff out. But these intros and stuff are always kind of a challenge because sometimes my technology kind of bites me. But it's been fun. And later this afternoon, I'll actually kind of go over and get into some of that content later on and actually build that stuff out. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But this is kind of just give you a good kind of rhythm to kind of like how my day kind of gets structured. It's kind of little bit like I have to kind of change things around. I have to kind of record certain things before I go to the computer. It just breaks it down a little bit easier, makes it a little more expedited. So just kind of a little bit behind the scenes there. All right, so now we just gotten the footage done for Saturday. Wasn't too bad. We got the Roll20 kind of footage done now, and so now we're gonna go in. I'm gonna edit all that kind of stuff. I'll time lapse all that for you, so you guys don't have to watch all of that. But just to give you an idea, today is actually Thursday. I try to get all my footage done a couple days ahead of time. Give myself between now and a little bit Friday to edit, so that way my brain is a little bit clearer for our Friday's live stream. And I'll have this going into the editing process sometime on Saturday while that one's airing. So busy time, but it's a lot of fun. And I'll see you guys on the other side of this little quick time lapse. Good morning, guys. It is Friday. I finished all the editing for tomorrow's video last night, including the thumbnail, posting it on YouTube, setting it as a premiere. I'm going to be doing that a lot now for my videos, is actually setting them as premieres. They air typically at 9:15 on Wednesday, Saturday, and any of the other, like the vlogs and stuff like that, I'll do the same thing. So anytime that any new videos come out that I can schedule, they'll come out as a premiere. So you guys have questions or anything like that, as we're going through, you can always ask them, and I'll be there live responding to the comments and the chat boxes as they go live. So I'll see you over there. And then also, today is Friday, so I will be live streaming on YouTube and Twitch starting at 9 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. 9 p.m. on YouTube, 9:30 p.m. on Twitch. That's Eastern Standard Time because I live in the States. I'll be there, doing some more prepping for my session that's going to be tomorrow for my players, and answering all of your guys' questions. So if you guys have any questions on DMing, Dungeons & Dragons, any of the different online interfaces like Roll20 or Fantasy Grounds Unity or anything like that, hit me up on that. Good morning, everyone. So last night we had the live stream. Things went well. We got a few things done as far as campaign prepping. We only had a couple viewers, but that is a-okay. It's going to be pretty slow. But we'll continue to do that every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I'm guessing that Friday was a little bit of a lull because we have more D&D streams on the channels, especially on Twitch, running games, so not too worried about that. But actually getting ready, just woke up because I've got that video premiering. So I'll be watching that with you guys, and I'll be answering any questions. So I'm excited to see that, and we'll see how it goes. Hey everyone, just watched the premiere with you guys. Things went well, got a couple viewers. Excited to see how that goes. Playing a game tonight, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of what's going on there, and we'll have a little time lapse as the game goes on, and you'll see my setup. So I'll see you there. Alright everyone, so we just finished up with the session. Players did great. Actually, even with 2 people down, they were able to kind of manage and figure out how to strategize their way kind of through everything that I threw at them today. We almost did, we did have one character go down for a little bit, but they were able to recover. Yes, the pug pajamas are amazing, it's pretty late. It's about 1 o'clock here on the East Coast, so I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Whoa, phone bobble. Good morning, guys. So last night like I said, our player characters were able to make it through their session. We were in Croaker Cave, and they were able to kind of aggressively negotiate their way into kind of figuring out some more information about what was going on with the Creeping Stone Plague. Unfortunately, those negotiations got a little bit more aggressive and some combat ensued, but the players were able to handle it, and they were able to kind of get some more leads on where to go next, and they're actually on their way to what is Islecross in the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount, but it's actually the Summerholm Islands in my campaign. So they're actually doing really, really good. Pug for laughs. They're on their way there. They were able to, they kind of did run into some issues. The entire crew of their boat, lovely hair for the YouTube channel too. Their boat on their way there. They actually lost most of their crew in a combat encounter with some frigid water elementals. So we'll see how they figure out the rest of the way over to the Summerhome Islands to get to try and find a cure for this disease, and we'll be talking a lot about that on Monday. Trying to figure out like kind of the mechanics of how they're gonna kind of encounter this boat encounter in the live stream. So be aware of that one. That one's gonna the live stream, if I haven't mentioned it already in this particular vlog, streams on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 o'clock here on YouTube, 9:30 on Twitch, where we switch over and kind of hang out there. So if you guys have any questions about the campaign, anything D&D, Roll20, Fantasy Grounds, whatever I incarnate making maps, I'm very good at stabilizing this camera, as you can see. I hope you guys don't get nauseous. I'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions there and just kind of hang out and kind of discuss D&D with you guys. That, I think, is actually going to end our vlog. I'm going to have to take all this stuff and edit it all down and get it to you guys. So with that said, I hope you guys are having a great weekend. It's now going to be Monday when this airs, I believe. So happy beginning, start of your week. Make sure you check out the Twitch channel. I'll put links down in the description below. Make sure you sub, like, subscribe, all that stuff, all the awesome YouTubers like to say at the end of their videos, and I'll see you guys later this week.